Okay, so I'm quite late to this topic, but I still want to talk about it because it has been a couple months now that Marvel Rivals has come out, and since then a lot has happened within the Marvel Rivals and Overwatch sort of rivalry that's going on. Now, I know most of the people watching this are going to be on the side of, yes, Marvel Rivals is killing Overwatch, but I don't think it's that black and white, to be honest, and I want to have a bit of a discussion about it. Now, before anyone comes at me for having this opinion, just remember, there can be two good games of the same genre. Just because you enjoy playing Marvel Rivals doesn't mean you can't enjoy playing Overwatch, and vice versa, okay? They're both great games. Admittedly, one's better than the other, but you can still enjoy both games at the same time. You don't need to be on one side of the fence and you don't need to be on the other side of the fence. But before this video does start, if you do have any thoughts of your own, I would love to hear them. If so, leave them down below in the comments and consider subscribing and joining the Discord, which is linked below. You can have an impact on what sort of videos that I do make. As a matter of fact, this video was chosen by people in my Discord, so make sure you come down and join. I'm trying to go build a community, and it's not fucking work, it's fucking join, man. Okay, so as we all know, ever since Marvel Rivals has come out onto the scene, Overwatch has turned a lot of people against it, and it's turned a lot of people into Overwatch haters, to the point where with Overwatch's most recent update, there have been people saying that it is too little, too late, which is fucking bullshit, man. Let's get this fucking out there. If it is too little, too late, what do you want them to do? Because they can keep making updates, and you keep going to say too little, too late. Now, I understand why people have said it, but I don't agree with it. Whilst Overwatch has had basically no competition in this genre the entire time it has been alive, that doesn't mean that as soon as competition has appeared, it should just be thrown away like a used toy that's no longer wanted when a new toy comes out. The thing Marvel Rivals has going for it is that it's got a lot of fan favourite characters that they can add. I mean, so many people grew up on Marvel, whether that's reading the comics, whether that's watching the films, whether that's watching the TV shows. Somewhere, some way, you've seen Marvel, you've seen the characters of Marvel, and there are a lot of fan favourite characters which aren't in the game which they could easily implement into the game. Unlike Overwatch, where you don't know who's coming out because you don't know the character until they are announced. Like, what the fuck is it? Hazard. Who the fuck knew about Hazard until he came out, man? And that's something that Marvel Rivals has the edge over Overwatch on. As well as Marvel Rivals being a brand new game onto the scene, it has a fresh start, it can do whatever it wants, and most people will be behind it. Overwatch, they've made some questionable decisions in the past with saying that they're going to release something and then not releasing it. Now, does that mean that those decisions should haunt them for the rest of the time? No, they don't. No, they don't. I don't think that decisions that are made years ago should haunt you years later. However, that seems to be the case with Overwatch. Now, back onto the topic. Is Marvel Rivals killing Overwatch? I think the answer is yes and no. I think yes, because it's a new game, it's taken a lot of Overwatch's player base onto their game because they haven't had competition in so long. Now that they have competition, the people who are going over to Marvel Rivals are seeing how much Overwatch has lacked over the years. So Marvel Rivals is going to get a huge player base. Whether it can keep that player base or not is a different story. That's something only time will tell. I feel like they're on track to keep that player base though. And I feel like if they keep adding good updates, you know, new maps, new characters, new skins, whatever it is, if they keep adding new updates, I feel like they could be a game that lasts for as long as Overwatch, if not longer than no. Now, on to the no bit. I'm saying no purely because I feel like Overwatch still has a chance to revitalise, like with the most recent update. They added perks, they're going to add character bans, I believe. They've added loot boxes back, which admittedly, look, they're fan favourite features, but they got taken out of the game, so they shouldn't be back, but they are. But is that a bad thing? No. I feel like Overwatch has a chance to get back. I don't think that they can do it with just one update though. I feel like Overwatch is going to need a lot more than just that one update. I feel like for it to not die and for Marvel Rivals not to dominate the space, they're going to have to bring out more updates like that, you know, more big changes, more massive updates to the gameplay. Whatever it is, man, they're going to have to keep doing it because I don't feel like one update is going to completely revitalise the game. Sure, it was a good update, but it's not going to bring back all the players who went to Marvel Rivals. That is my opinion. So, yes and no on Marvel Rivals actually killing Overwatch. I feel like Overwatch has a good chance to come back, whether it actually does or not depends on them, man. But I would just like to say, even though they're both good games, you can still play both at the same time. You don't need to pick and choose, okay? I see a lot of people picking and choosing. I don't agree with it. If you enjoy a game, fucking play it, man. Don't let people decide what you play and what you don't play. That is all I have for today's video though. If you did enjoy, please consider liking, subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and consider checking out the rest of the videos on my channel. I do upload quite regularly and I stream. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and thank you for watching. Goodbye.